Hello, Narnach here. Running a map here, and I encountered a Zana, so we'll see what Zana has to offer. If it's a map we haven't run before, then this is a nice way to sneak it in without actually having to find a map for it, so here goes.
Darkness looms on the horizon, and we need to stop it. Let's get ready to work. There's a powerful artifact sitting just through my map device that I'd like you to retrieve. I'm worried that whatever is shaping the world may be changing more than just the landscape. If all goes well, to the victor go the spoils. Hopefully that will be you. Also, this connection appears to be inherently unstable, so I'm not sure how long I can keep it open. That said, if you can activate any standing stones on the other side, then I should be able to buy you a little more time.
Okay, so we have to find a unique item within the time limit. Touching the standing stones increases the time limit. And this is the canyon. This might be one of those one-directional maps that's relatively easy to clear.
A deep wound in the land, one that will never heal.
Nemesis and bloodlines, and that's it. Okay, that's fine. That's almost the same as the outer map. So here goes, 140. We get about 15 seconds from the mod. What is happening here? Oh yeah, of course, those things. And shummies. Let's see, we gain another bit of time. So, well, as long as the time is above a minute and there's another stone in sight, we might as well just focus on doing a reasonable job of clearing this. Because in the end we have to find a unique item which is going to drop from, well, something. Large chance is going to be the boss, but I don't quite know. Might drop from something else. Okay, tough bugger. But the canyon, it looks a bit like the dunes from before. I'm standing in the middle of chaos, but I'm leeching, so it's fine. This is fine. Okay, getting some totems here. I don't quite like them. Stop trying to murder me. You heralds of the obelisk. More heralds or the frozen sky. Joy. Somewhere in here is someone who is still doing bad stuff. You, bring your fragility. I don't like you. Nothing personal, just I don't like your mod. Nee. I think I should go looking for some more time stones. Yes. One here, some over there. Some over there. Okay. A couple more up as well. Let's keep recasting our golem, because in the end that is helping us regenerate quite a bit when we're not actually fighting. And where we get worm scale gauntlets. So that causes the timer to go off. And we can fix this. So what is this? This is a worm sign. Socketed items are supported by a level 5 concentrated effect. It's a bunch of increased armor and evasion, though it's actually more than what I have. 65 max life, 4% reduced mana cost per endurance charge. So the more sturdy you are, the cheaper it is to cast stuff. Gain rampage while at maximum endurance charges. Lose all endurance charges when rampage ends. Interesting. But this means we can simply run this canyon map to its end. We seem to have found the directionality, so let's backtrack a little bit clear out the earlier corners that we skipped. And we're just leisurely gonna run this. So it's a level 71. So that means it is a tier 4 roll. Not entirely sure what the canyon is supposed to be. I'll be rolled it at a tier 4. The reason for that is probably because I was running Phantasmagoria before, trying to get some maps for new tier 5s to run. And we spawned this. Because, well, more stuff to murder. Here, have a totem. Totem does supplement our damage a bit. Oh, superior marshes. The reason I was running Phantasmagoria is because it is next to Primordial Pool and Burial Chambers. 2 maps, both tier 5, which I haven't run before. So I figured if they're adjacent, then we might be lucky there. And interestingly, that also rolled with Bloodlines and Nemesis, that map. So there's a lot of blues and a lot of yellows on that map, which all have a chance of dropping a +1 tier map. So far I haven't been lucky yet, but I still have to complete the map. But doing a Zana mission in between is also fun in it, because it's a map I haven't done yet. Well, we actually have a map run here. That is the nice thing. I try to just go for the maps on the left side of the tree, but if you get an interesting Zana map, we'll just do it. That's how it goes. So this might eventually end up containing some lore bits or something. Okay. Let's just jump into them rather than letting them come to us. I do have to admit I enjoy maps like these that are rather linear. There's no backtracking, you can just zig and zag to the map. Oh, from a navigational or variety point of view you might think, well, this is boring. But to a certain extent it is, because there's no surprises in the level generation. On the other hand, how much surprises could there be in the level generation? Hello, you. So I'm curious who the boss is gonna be. I believe the desert map used to have a variety of Hillock. I'm not even sure if it was Hillock himself or just a variety of Hillock. But a big, scary, angry dude. Titans, let's drop in here. Drop the totem in, that also works rather well. And they're just smashing through. Takes a while. Okay, I believe we had 2 maps on the outside, so we're just gonna drop all the non-essential items that we find that are overflow, because, well, I still want to ferry the loot out from Dark Tongue. Well, the variation thereof. Yeah, it is out there. Ooh. Gnar, Eater of Carrion. Ah! It's the dog and the bird from the pits. Okay, I think it might be useful to get some variety here. Get a totem up. Stonebeak, the battle fowl. Let's go. Gnar, Eater of Carrion. You, have a totem. Also, let's summon a golem and go after the doggy. He seemed to be doing some kind of chargey thing. another factory map. Man, I've been getting just buried in factory maps today. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Because factory is just a tier 2, so I can't actually get something useful from it. Right, there's 5 mobs remaining that we missed, so that's okay. So, time to move back to the outer wrapper.
I think we're on the brink of a breakthrough.
Good for you, Zana. And you know what? We're here. I'm already mostly through this map, so let me empty the pockets. And then we're gonna go for an attempted boss kill of the Daedra variation. Oh yeah, we also have the marshes, of course. Because before we already found 2 factories, so this is going to be a 3rd, and we got a marshes in addition to the bits that I found on the outer wrapper. But no, got 2. So actually we have 1 more after this. But yeah, getting specific maps is surprisingly more annoying than you would want it to be. Because you might end up having to run 5 maps in order to get the specific map that you want, or a specific new map that you haven't played yet. I might eventually resort to having to just buy the maps or something, but that also feels kind of like it's unnecessary. Trading for specific rares, that seems acceptable, but for something as generic as a map, well, at least now we do have the option of kind of steering what maps drop by running specific maps, and so you have a chance of dropping adjacent ones or stuff you have unlocked before, which is, well, a bit different. Okay, this is the split, so this, yeah, okay, we're near the end. Well, in the old system, all you got was the tier and everything else was just random. So that was okay. So this is an improvement. Okay, this is that one, and that means the other one is the actual map, or the actual boss. Just open up all the boxes, all the cocoons, and I need to switch it. It's Atsiris Mirror. Interesting, curse reflection. So if they try to curse me, I curse them back. Interesting though. I wonder if it would work on the boss we're about to face. But though I'm a dual wielding build to the core, so I'm not gonna experiment with that. Well, interesting find, thematically appropriate find. But in case of issues, keep a panic portal around. Let's go in. So for clarity, there's nothing really truly going on. The monsters deal extra damage is cold. That's a bit scary potentially, and monsters deal reduce damage from critical strikes, but I'm not a crit build, so it's the extra cold damage that's the only truly scary thing. But so far I have been able to tank it, and it hasn't really been an issue. Okay, there is the Daedra. Okay, so definitely don't want to so mobility is what I'm going for here. Also give her a golem, so she'll be distracted by it. Okay. At least she doesn't have multiple projectiles, because they did me in last time I was here. And note to self, the curse immunity does work. And if you have the option of getting hit by a curse, just make sure to stand only in a single curse rather than in all of them. Ooh, Foul Pyramid dropped from the regular mobs here, and we got Daedris Madness, but no map, which is unfortunate. which is very, very unfortunate. So, profitable map run in terms of, well, I put one rare Phantasmagoria in. And I got multiple things. I got the factory, I got a pit, and I got some other stuff. So in terms of total maps, I did benefit, no? Turned 1 into 6. One of which is a higher tier, 2 of which are lower tier, and 3 of which are 3 tiers lower. But if you're really targetedly looking for specific maps, yeah, you just roll the dice and you hope for the best. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Now we managed to roll the canyon, which I'm not even sure where it is on the map or what it's normally supposed to be. At least it's not something... Oh, here. Normally it's a tier 6 and we ran it as a tier 4. So I'll encounter it someday in the future, but today's not going to be that day. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.